It's going to be the start of week number 4 in college football in just a few days. What a weekend slate we have Saturday, September 21st. 3 ranked versus ranked top 25 tilts after only a single one this previous Saturday. 4 ranked versus ranked games the entirety of the weekend, and that begins Friday night in Lincoln, Nebraska. The Huskers up by a spot in the AP Top 25. Illinois back inside the AP poll for the first time in 2 years. So now the Nebraska-Illinois game, known as Nebranois, is a ranked matchup. The Huskers, an 8.5-point home favorite in Memorial Stadium against the Illini. This is the first ranked versus ranked game between two teams inside the AP Top 25 in Lincoln, Nebraska since 2013. It is a sign of the times for the Huskers. They are 3-0 for the first time since 2016. Illinois also 3-0. The Illini barely missing out on a cover with the closing line of 21.5 points against Central Michigan at home, but they held the chips to only 9 points. When you look at Illinois in 2022, the last time the Illini were ranked, they were the best scoring defensive unit in the country, allowing just a tick more than 12 points per game. All 3 games under for Illinois. All 3 games under for a great defense in Nebraska to begin. 43.5, a relatively low total for that marquee matchup on Friday night. Big Ten opener for both of these teams. Elsewhere on that Saturday slate, welcome to the SEC. It's a moment for an Oklahoma team at home in Norman. That's looked a little bit dicey. They didn't cover, winning by 15 against Tulane on Saturday. They were a 13.5-point favorite. But this is a best test for Oklahoma, who remains at number 15 in the country, because enter Tennessee, the nation's best offense so far this year alongside Ole Miss. Tennessee scored 71 on Saturday night at home against Kent State. And Nico Iamaleava barely played. Dylan Sampson on the ground for the Volunteers has looked really, really good. North of a touchdown in favor of Tennessee, who is now 22-9 against the spread when booked as a favorite since Josh Heupel took the reins in Knoxville. That's the start of the 2021 season. It's one of the 5 best cover percentages as a favorite in college football in the last 3+ years. You want to talk some market movement? Here you go. What a marquee matchup we have from brand notoriety, from national relevance, from a Big Ten perspective on Saturday inside the Big House in Ann Arbor. Michigan remains in the top 20. They do move down a slot after they beat Arkansas State 28-18. Coming nowhere close to covering is north of a 20-point favorite. Davis Warren did not miss a pass, I guess you could say, on Saturday. A pass did not hit the turf. He was 11 of 14 with 3 interceptions. 3 rushing scores, though, for the Maize and Blue. That was the positive after not a single rushing touchdown their opening 2 weeks. But you should notice that drastic market movement. Michigan, a 5.5-point home favorite to USC. When this line opened up in the summer months, it was the Wolverines as nearly a double-digit favorite, laying 9.5 against Southern Cal. The Trojans now near a touchdown favorite. USC had the week off after a strong start to the year. The victory over LSU in Las Vegas, a shutout over Utah State, 48-zip. I thought Utah might shut out the Aggies in Logan on Saturday. Not the case. Utah State put up 21. Utah scored 38. We did not see Cameron Rising. Well, we see Cam Rising on Saturday for Utah's Big 12 opener in Stillwater against Oklahoma State. The Pokes, a short 2.5-point home favorite. This is going to be a great game. How will each of the running backs perform? How will Ollie Gordon II look against a strong Utah physical front? And keep an eye on Mekhi Bernard. That's the running back for the Utes. Oklahoma State has not been a good defense each of the past 2 years and has not been great this season so far. You look at what Arkansas did just a couple of weeks ago, nearly 700 yards of total offense. That does it for the early line on this Monday. Show returns tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern, here on SportsGrid.